has developed a Ethernet switch and compute platform that is completely recomposable. It consists of small servers that we call microservers that we can connect into ports of an Ethernet switch and recompose to run software with processing functions at very low latency.
Well, what we're excited about is we're standing in front of actually a screen here showing our latest HEVC encoder, which the innovation or the breakthrough is that on a single Intel E3 processor, we can do real-time, so that's the key, real-time, 4K, 10-bit, so that means HDR, and what you're looking at here is HDR10, and I believe there's some Dolby Vision clips that we're also showing in real-time on a single E3. Now, this is a real breakthrough because it's high density and very low cost. The challenge is on the encoding side, and doing that cost effectively. It's a very high complexity codec, very high quality and very efficient, but still it's very high complexity. So Intel E3 is really exciting.
Hi, well, we're Data Expedition Incorporated, and we have software that moves data very, very quickly between different points on IP networks, whether it's from on-premise to on-premise, client-server, or up into the cloud. And what really distinguishes our technology from others out there is that we focus on getting 100% utilization of the available bandwidth, meaning that we work on any data, any network. The software automatically adapts within milliseconds to figure out what the correct data flow should be without a human being or a very expensive network engineer having to sit down and turn dials and fiddle configuration settings. We're good at data transport, so we do that, and we build frameworks and tools that let people build their workflows or drop us straight into existing workflows with very little disruption.
So the company Strongbox Data Solutions, we started as an archive provider with some of the largest customers in the world, including like NARA, NASA, JPL, DOJ, and of course in commercial space, Hollywood High Performance Computing. Basically, our first technology was an abstraction layer that could take tape technology, in particular linear file system tapes, and turn them into a large POSIX file system or object store. So we basically abstracted the entire back end where you didn't have to understand anything about tape technology, you didn't have to spell tape, and we could make it easy, usable for the user to have massively large archives.
So they're building terabytes and terabytes of these storage farms, content archives, and what this platform does is decrease and shrinks the latency between, and so that you can get high speed out. On this side we've got 100 gigahertz gigabit Ethernet connections, and that can be customized, of course, and then low latency direct access to large NVMe solid state storage farms.
The search has been our kind of landmark feature. We're how The Daily Show and Samantha Bee, Colbert, all of these late night TV show hosts use us to record TV and then find the bits that they use to make fun of television with. And so the way the search works is it's a lot like a web search. You go in and you type in a keyword and say, I want to see all the mentions of geospatial satellites. And anytime those words were mentioned on TV, we'll show you the matches.
IdenTV we started about 4 years ago, and where we believe that there is a huge vacuum in dealing in real time with video analytics. Video, as you know, whether the commercial field or probably the intelligence and the military field, is becoming like 70 to 80% of what the traffic on the internet. So there is massive amounts of video, yet to be able to understand without watching every minute and every second of it is really a tough task. So what we developed a technology that is capable of fingerprinting video, capable of understanding the image, the actual image, how the pixels relate to each other, and being able to search in real time. So geolocation. So we introduced a lot of the AI based on machine learning technology and concept, where we recognize facial recognition, object recognition, logos detection, scene detection, activities. This guy is assembling a bicycle. This person is playing volleyball. So looking at objects from the air is totally different than vertical. So now we need to know how many people are getting out of the car. Is this a car? Is it a van? Is it a tank? you know. So being able to recognize in real time and generating alerts, you know, there is a tank approaching, or there is a boat standing in the marina and a truck pulls by it. So you need to alert someone because the truck shouldn't be there.
So we invented an FPGA-based probe that allowed us to do the very first large-scale simultaneous video monitoring. And we deployed that commercially into service providers like cable operators, telephone companies that were doing IP video, particularly over multicast, and we've scaled up from there. Where our system now, because it's simultaneously able to monitor hundreds or even thousands of video assets, we can look at everything all the way down to the picture quality level and really understand exactly not only where the problem is, but what the impairment actually is and the impact of that.